Hello, lovely. Okay, so what is a virtual massage? All right, so the way it breaks down is if a client is by themselves and they don't have a family member or spouse or anything or child to work on them, or somebody that's living with them, then I do one-on-one sessions. So let's say their neck is hurting, I show them how to do self-massage techniques. I show them how to use like a foam roller. I show them, different stretches they can do, resisted stretches, non-resistant stretches, basically self-care tips and tricks. Like let's say somebody is having IT band stuff. What can you do for an IT band? Are they having a neck issue? All that sort of stuff. If they have somebody that is at home with them and willing to work with them, it's actually a lot more fun. And for me, I feel it's a lot more effective because I can actually be, on the phone call. I'll give you a great example. My friend, actually one of my clients, client, blurry lines there sometimes. Anyway, so one of my clients was having neck problems, and so her boyfriend got on the video call with us, and I showed him how to work on the neck and showed them how to work in the pecs. And by the end of the 30-minute session, her neck wasn't hurting anymore. She rescheduled for 2 weeks later, and we started working on IT band and lower back stuff. Just a 30-minute session. And in that 30-minute session, I'm watching the body mechanics. I'm teaching communication. More pressure, less pressure. Is that the right spot? Is that where the muscle connects? I talk about bony landmarks. I talk about the muscles. I'm obviously not going to have someone do like super, super deep trigger, elbow work whenever they've never done any kind of massage before, but people need to be touching other people in their lives, and they need to not just be touching people sexually or just hugs. Like, we can work on each other. So many indigenous cultures and so many other cultures use massage on a regular basis to take care of one another. Kids massage their parents, or the parents massage the kids as they grow up. And I think that in our culture today, we don't really have that built in. And we need to build it in, especially with stuff like this, stuff like the pandemic going on, where people can't go outside of their homes. I'm really trying to focus on helping people work with what they have, helping people, do pain management or relaxation. I mean, at the end of the session with a completely different client, I was teaching the partners how to give each other a scalp massage. Most of the time it's closed sessions. I did have one session the other day where she popped on the video call and she was completely clothed, but her partner was laid out in the bed, completely draped, and I wasn't seeing anything. But she was doing a full-on oil massage on him, which I thought was absolutely amazing and great. But that's a virtual online massage self-care session. I'm still working on the name to make it catchy and make people like, oh yeah, I want that, or to know what it is, to work on the education around it. So yeah, that's what it is. Mwah.